आचार्य शंकराचार्य अप्रोक्स अनुभूति 107 यस्मात् वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा स यन्मौनम योगी भिर्गम्यम तत् भवेत् सर्वदा बुध. The wise should always be one with that silence wherefrom words together with mind turns back without reaching it, but which is attainable by the yogis because it is their very self. That silence denotes the self which is ever quiescent. तैतरीय उपनिषद 2:9 से यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा स आनंदम ब्रह्मणो विद्वान नो विवेति कदाचनेति. One is not subjected to fear at any time by knowing the bliss that is Brahman, failing to reach which a speech along with mind turns back. Brahman is unconditioned and beyond all concepts. Words become active where there is knowledge. Hence, words, idea, speech and mind move together. Brahman, which is beyond all concepts and invisible, cannot be reached by words and mind. Hence, words along with mind return back without reaching it or without describing it. Verse 108 says, वाचो यस्मात् निवर्तन्ते तद वक्तुम केन शक्यते प्रपंचो यदि वक्तव्य सो अपि शब्द वर्जिता. Who can describe that Brahman whence words turn away? Therefore, silence is inevitable while describing Brahman. Even if the phenomenal world were to be described, that is also beyond words. When one attempts to describe this world, it is found to be inexpressible, since it cannot be called either Sat, that is existent, or Asat, that is non-existent. If this world were existent, it would not disappear in deep sleep, and if non-existent, it would not at all appear now. Therefore, this world is also anirvachaniya, inexpressible. Verse 109 says, Iti va tat bhavet maunam satam sahaj sangitam giram maunam tu bhalanam paryuktam brahmavadhi. The inexpressibility of Brahman and the world is also known as silence. None among the sages as inseparable from the self. The observance of silence while restraining a speech, on the other hand, is ordained by the teachers of Brahman for the ignorant. कथा उपनिषद 1:13 से यच्छेद वांग मनसी प्राग यच्छेद ज्ञानात्मनि ज्ञानात्मनि महति नियच्छेद तन नियच्छेद शांतात्मनि. Voice or speech should be merged into mind, mind into intellect, intellect into the vital force, and vital force into the self. Restraint of voice or speech is the first step ordained for the novices. Complete silence is achieved after merger of the vital force into the self, that is Nirvikalpa Samadhi or Brahman itself. Everyone attains it daily, naturally during the deep sleep, and yogis attain this state in Samadhi. Gaudapad described it in Mandukya 3:32 as Atma Satyanubodhena no sankalpayadeda amnastam tadayati grahya bhave tadagraham. When the speech, mind, intellect and vital force are merged in the self, mind becomes quiescent, non-perceiver, in absence of things to be perceived, as in deep sleep. But deep sleep and samadhi are two different states. Mandukya 3:34 says, Nigrihitasya manso nirvikalpasya dhimata prachara so tu vigyeya susupte anyon tatsama. In deep sleep, mind being under control of the darkness of delusion retains the latent impressions as the seed of future actions, whereas in samadhi these latent impressions are burnt away by the fire of knowledge. Chandogya Upanishad 8:5-2 says, Jan maunam iti achakshate brahmacharyam ev tad brahmacharyen hi ev atmanam anuvidya manute. Silence is the celibacy through which one attains Brahman, that is immortal.